Okay, so I'm just gently stretching there, and then just gonna, can you feel my little finger there, Dave? It's got a nickname, the ego killer, you know? I'm just showing that I'm not going hard. It's just he's so tight across the front of his foot. So, because you can see, his feet just want to pull back, you know?
Yeah.
So I'm stretching them this way, and then just gonna, again, try and work that, but it's just so tight on it. Breathe, deep breath. Good. So again, I'm going in again, but with a slightly lower pressure, just to try and find that nice, you know, effective but not overwhelming. Yeah, so delta and upper little toe coming up through here. You know, it's just all so, which is, you know, going to get him in here, and it's also going to get him in his belly and higher up. You know? And then in between using the oil, I'm just putting my fingers in between the joints and then just gently moving them.
Are you finding quite a lot of pressure there?
Medium.
Medium.
Mm-hmm.
I tend to try and do.
That's where the upper little toe band is coming in through here. Still good, Dave?
What's the one that goes the other side of the ankle?
So the outer little toe band.
Okay.
Is coming up through here.
Yeah.
And then we got the bottom little toe band, which is our more recently sort of discovered band that's coming up this way.
On your charts, yeah.
On our new charts that I do.
Okay.
Yeah, I've got some new charts that I put that on. I won't. I'll show you guys that later. So again, just trying to, you know, do something that's effective without being overwhelming. It's just so tight for him that you know, I could make it feel nice, but it won't be so effective, you know. So I got that very limited range here. Just because it's not that much tension. Now I'm going to also maybe just use a little bit of that oil to produce the similar effect here, but with a tool just coming down the bottom of the toe band. I could hold that first because he's so tight in there as well, and then just gently glide with that. But again, finding that pressure that's not overwhelming, but still effective. So right now I'm just going to hold, move it. If you do have oil on your hands, it's easier to hold a Thai massage tool than it is to hold a chopstick. It just gets a bit difficult. You can, some people in Canada use what they call hockey tape here, which is like a sort of a tape that you can get like it's a grip. Yeah. So I'm just going to let him breathe into this spot. You see how kind of he just, you know, with the breath, then he lets go, you know? And then I'm going up that band a little bit higher and just holding it, just seeing. Then I can just do some kind of general, right in the area where he's got that tough skin. And this is also where this tool comes in handy. And even with a little bit of oil, this one can be great for. I don't want too much oil, but I love this tool because I probably got a bit too much, but yes, please. I love the fact that you've got 3 different edges to this tool. Plus, you can get a really good grip on it.
Okay.
Yeah. Thank you. So then we can start to just even find a spot. We can then, again, just see where his threshold is. We can come in. And then if we want, we can use this edge too, which is quite effective, especially where he's got this dry skin. It's where I want to put in some, a little bit, you know, get it a little bit oily to help with the dryness. And then I can kind of even use the point of it. It's too dry actually to slide. Maybe through here. Yeah, I'm gonna go back to this one. And he's doing very well, because some of this could be quite uncomfortable. He's getting more vocal. This is the first bit of vocal, you know? And you can see perhaps that's a cultural thing or, you know, whatever. He doesn't express, you know? Yeah, yeah.
I think he does need to get more vocal.
Yeah, yeah. Is that a Scottish thing, Dave?
Yes.
Yeah.
Pretty vocal on Friday night, and some people speak there.
It's because there's
But they're probably not speaking their real language, yeah, and they're just drunk. But yeah, it's that expressing your real feelings kind of thing, you know? I think it's certainly common in the Anglo-Saxon culture to have men not express their, you know, it certainly permeated Australia. And Australian men have 4.6 times the rate of suicide as Australian women. So,
We've got higher than
you got, yeah. I think it throughout the Anglo-Saxon world, because men are definitely more emotionally repressed and they live 6 or 7 years less than women. Higher rates. Yeah.
And they don't realize that anger is an emotion.
What's that?
And they don't realize that anger is an emotion.
Yeah. So this is starting to let go. Remember how when I felt this spot before, he was super jumpy? Now he's just jumpy. Okay, but again, I want to get more out of this steel cable running up his leg. And so I haven't really paid much attention to that little toe. So, you know, depending upon how much time I'd have, you know, each of his toes need a thorough going over, you know, to do a really good job. So definitely, yeah, now he's getting a bit more. So this is kind of exciting. He's actually starting to really express himself, you know. So who knows what's going to come out. It'll be interesting to see. You okay?
Yes.
Yeah. Just getting into here now. This technique is just to double the strength in my finger. And that's a very important spot just in here. It's that big toe sacrum band curling around the ankle. That's all like reproductive area. I call these treasure troves. Pregnant women, yeah, you gotta do this.
So what does it mean? Like, I had a friend who really wanted to give her, and she was due to a few days, and
Yeah.
she's dying, and she allowed me to touch it.
Yeah. Well, on a woman who wants to give birth, then it's fine. My first son, actually, we had him in a hospital, but it was with a midwife, and the doctors didn't even come. And his head had come out of the vagina, but his shoulders were still stuck. And the midwife ended up coming in here and pushing those plants, and he came flying out. So you're very powerful, you know, even like I say, you know.
And it's not recommended Or maybe
You are not ready to, because it could cause a miscarriage, supposedly.
because it came to open something on
I haven't seen it cause a miscarriage, I'm just saying that that's what the idea behind it in reflexology was.
And where is it?
It's right in here.
Okay.
I call these treasure troves because they often hold a lot of darker emotions and sexual issues and things like that as well.
Is there a higher point also?
I work here, work here, but again, they're only for connoisseurs because they can be this quite a dark kind of pain, you know. Oh, I don't know if you heard that, but that was music to my ears because that. And look at how the big toe's now starting to. You know, it's just like, I mean, I've spent most of my time on the big toe, but let's just have a. Dave, yeah, I know you were kind of drifting off into a deep sleep there for a while. Yeah, he's woken up again, but have a feel now of like this, particularly the big toe on that side compared to this side. And even if you just see the move, this isn't perfect by any means, but it's so much better. It's still really messed up in here, but even compared to that one. You guys want to have a quick feel? Just so you can appreciate all the hard work I've done and Dave's done.
Whoa.
Yeah. Yeah.
Wow.
Wow. I always say they'll thank you later, you know? They're not going to thank you when you're working them at a 10, you know? Or something massive, yeah. And each time, like if I saw Dave on a regular basis, it's, like I said, it's going to be less painful, less intense. He's not going to, you know, so he'll just enjoy it more. Feel a difference. Yeah.
It's like
Yeah.
Shingo.
And really that's, I mean, I've done the other toes very slightly, you know, so. I know, the thing, it shows you how tight, you know, and this was his worst side. But what, do you guys want to start practicing on your